What's up, guys? Welcome back. So, as promised, we're going to be finishing Lady Mosco's quest here.
Are you Sogen?
I am.
I am Sakai.
A samurai. Alive?
I have a message from Lady Masako. Clan Adachi was attacked. She is the only survivor.
The Mongols.
Traitors. Our own people.
How horrible.
Has anyone suspicious passed through the temple? A group of armed men?
Not that I've seen, but my duties keep me far too busy. Please tell Lady Masako she's welcome to take refuge here.
Alright, so talk to the monk.
Of course.
He seems genuinely upset. And we're going to go talk to the armor. This is where you would get your first real set of samurai armor. Let's talk to this person.
Are you hunting for Shigenori's heavenly strike as well, my lord?
That technique is only one of myth.
The musician Yamado insists the myth is real.
I'm not surprised. People often speak of his stories with excitement.
I heard the tale near Komatsu Forge. If it's as powerful as the story claims, let's hope you never face the technique in battle.
So, talking about the legendary strikes, I'll go ahead and show that. You can go over here to the mythic strikes, and it gives you an option on the ones that you have unlocked. So, for example, the heavenly strike, if you go square and triangle together, it's going to do the heavenly strike. It's unblockable. It does extra damage against staggered enemies. Dance of Wrath is going to be a multiple enemy attack. Super powerful, but you unlock those by doing the associated quest line. Same thing with the unique armor sets. Alright, so let's go find the armor. Like I said, this is where you would get your first set of armor. I'll show you that in a minute.
Masako said you were repairing something she wanted me to have.
The armor. It's one of the finest sets I've ever worked with. Let me get it. It suits you perfectly, my lord. The quality is incomparable. It will serve you well, but if anything isn't to your liking, I can always make alterations. All I need are the right materials.
Thank you.
So again, it's kind of like a tutorial on how to upgrade your armor, but as you can see, it's in the colors of the Masako family, and I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like almost fully upgraded. Let's go view upgrades. So, it doesn't let me go all the way down. Alright, so basically it starts off like very small shoulder pads, no real decoration, and it upgrades all the way to this. Very nice armor, but let's go with change the armor appearance. So this is what it looks like in the beginning. You look like, you know, a shirt with a breastplate. Then you move on to, where is it? Upgrade, and then eventually you're like a big beefy monster dude. So pretty cool armor, but we're going to be rolling with our traveler's attire for right now. And you can bring all your armor there and they'll do all the upgrading and stuff for it. Let's go find Lady Masako. Which way is the wind blowing? Alright, so she's out on the other side now. Here is where you enter the Legends mode, so that's when you do the co-op. You can see all the dead bodies here, kind of a refugee camp. Let's go talk to Lady Masako. She's wearing the same armor set.
It belonged to my eldest, Shigesato.
It is an honor. I spoke to the monk.
What did Sogen say?
He offers you refuge in the temple.
So my family's killers know where to find me. We need to move.
You can also change the sheath on your weapon, so I'll go ahead and show you that real quick. So you come to your weapons, go to sword kit options, and these are things that you can buy with the flowers, so that like the Storm of Clan Sakai, Hero of Tsushima, Gold Koi River. So you can kind of customize your stuff. I like Genbu's Darkness the most, but I also like the, what is it, the Sea Dragon's Wings. I think that looks pretty legit. But we're going to go ahead and follow Lady Masako.
He visited my home just before the assassins. The little bastard was their scout.
That doesn't prove his guilt.
No, but it earns my suspicion. Sogen arrived from Kamiagata at the beginning of autumn.
When we first heard the Mongols plan to invade,
The plot to destroy my clan took precision, planning.
and a war to cover the treachery.
So we'll go ahead and start figuring out what this monk has to do with Moscow's family being massacred.
Where is that monk?
There he is.
Sogen, leaving in a hurry.
Let's follow the wolf to his den.
So we're basically going to trail him now, right? So best way to do this would be by using some armor that allows us to do that. Either the ghost armor or the Sensei armor. I want to change the appearance. I like this one the most. I think the other set is a little too over the top.
Get down here.
You sent me to frighten the monk.
I knew he would panic, make a mistake. Now he's leading us to his friends.
Stay close. We can't be seen.
Alright, so there he is. Basically going to stay on high ground here. Just kind of mirror him all the way through. The Sensei armor that I'm wearing is built around doing damage with the ghost weapons. So in case we get into a fight, we have a really viable option for dealing with large groups of enemies, especially with the kunais. And you can upgrade the capacity of your kunais and stuff as you play. So, and you can also increase the amount of them that you throw.
Hide.
So he'll
I don't think so.
periodically turn around.
He's moving again.
Let's go.
You're worried about getting seen. You're literally standing out in the open. You'll also notice that if you elect to not have the bow equipped, it won't show up on your back, which is pretty cool. I always like to roll around with the ghost weapons already equipped. That way I can toss my smoke bombs and whatnot as needed. So we'll go ahead and stay behind. Make sure we're staying hidden.
Just dear.
And his behavior becomes really shady after he finds out that Lady Moscow knows where he's at. So you can kind of tell that there's something going on here. Stay in the grass. Go on down this pathway in the area below. Some more grass to hide in.
Get out of sight.
So he's definitely paranoid about something. You can kind of follow the trail of supplies in order to find the right pathway to do this. Again, just keeping eyes on them. You can see a building up in the I don't know why I just got tongue-tied on a word. You can see a building coming up close by, I guess.
Let's get closer.
Alright, so we're going to go to the left side of the inn's entrance. He's going to continue running up. Going to sneak on in. He's running super slow because I'm walking. And you're going to see there's a group of bandits here.
She has a samurai with her. That must be who killed our men at the estate. You fools. Now they know I'm part of this. You have to find them. Keep your voice down. I'm going inside. Don't come back until they're dead.
Alright, so we're going to open up on these guys.
My family. Spare the monk. The rest can die.
We'll open up on these guys with a kunai. Or actually, we're going straight for a... Alright. So we'll go with a showdown. He's juking. He's juking. Now. And if there's any more, we'll go ahead and hit him with dancing strikes. Let's see. There we go. You can take damage during that, so just be aware that you can still die. Alright, let's keep dodging. Find out what kind of enemy we're fighting. We'll go ahead and punish him with a jab.
No! It's too soon!
So you won't fail missions because the NPC characters
This
die,
is my
but
end.
you will not have them available to help. Oh man. Get up, get up, get up. There we go.
Let's go.
So she'll get up, do her own thing. Gonna follow her inside.
There's nowhere to run, Sogen.
You destroyed Clan Adachi.
I was only a messenger.
For who?
Knowledge does not end suffering.
You know nothing of suffering.
Masako,
I buried my family, one by one. It took days. But I'm going to leave you for the wolves.
we need him alive to tell us who he serves.
Our world has changed. Men of vision must rise to face it. And those in the way must be removed.
They were children!
Masako!
Yeah, so she goes ham. Cuts them all down.
He was never going to talk.
We still need information. There has to be something we can use. Search outside. I'll deal with things in here.
So if you notice, each of the NPCs that we're dealing with, the first one being Yuna, deals with the stealth gameplay, assassination, stuff like that. Or Sensei,
The expected
the
reinforcements.
Sensei, he deals with archery. So you're gonna, all of his missions are really gonna be
Run out of food.
focused
Stay in the
on archery, and then Lady Moscow gives you the samurai armor. Basically, each one of them gives you a key part of the gameplay, like assassination, the bow, and the armor. They're basically showing you the 3 different ways to play the game, and you'll have to use whichever one that you gain during the gameplay with those NPCs. Now, you don't have to, but like Moscow, as you can see, she kind of just rushes into conflict, doesn't give you a chance to sneak or anything like that. So you can kind of base your gear choice on what you're going to do based on who you're going with for these missions. For example, if I'm going with Yuna, I can assume that we're going to be sneaking around in the shadows kind of thing. If I'm going with the Sensei, going to be doing some archery. And then if I'm going with Moscow, I should probably put on samurai armor because she's just going to charge into combat because that's kind of their character.
A list of names and a clan symbol.
I found the same symbol on these men. I've never seen it before.
A rival clan. Moving in to take control. We have to stop them.
I will.
You cannot do it alone. When my uncle hears of this, he will not rest until the traitors pay for what they did. Help me, and we will bring down everyone who hurt you.
Together. When you need help rescuing your uncle, I will be there.
Thank you, Lady Masako.
Until that time, I have work to do.
Alright, so that concludes Lady Moscow's first quest. Gonna feed our horse real quick.
Good horse, Kage.
Alright, so we recruited all 3. Now at this point we have a couple of different options. We can, start exploring the area around the Golden Temple. We can start looking for other quest lines to fulfill. We can go chase the yellow birds and find all the stuff around here. We can find all the fox dens. Really, the options are pretty endless. I mean, eventually you'll reach the end, but there's going to be Mongol patrols, bandit patrols. There's going to be all kinds of stuff you're going to find out in the open world. what we'll do for the walkthrough is kind of keep it tailored towards the objectives, and then I'll put in an episode or two where we're just kind of exploring, showing the stuff around here to do. There's a ton of places that you don't actually, like for example, on this one we're going to go clear, right now we're going to go clear the old trading post, just to wrap up this episode. But there's all these different fortifications that you can clear, and then as you clear them, it will open up larger and larger portions of the map. So always looking for other things to do, or if you're just wanting to explore a little bit, there's, you know, hours and hours upon gameplay where you can do that. Alright, so this is the old trading post. Basically have the option here of sneaking in right through the back door. You can see right in front of us we have a hole in the fence, and we have the trees up there. So we're going to put on the ghost armor. And we're going to take the mask off. I like a couple of these are pretty cool. I like the thief's wrap, Gosaku's visage, Conqueror's mask. You get a couple cool things like the brutal bandit is pretty nice, haunted dreams, and then the regular samurai mask. So we'll go with the thief's mask. All right, we don't have any resolve right now, so we do not have the option to heal ourselves. So we're gonna really have to make this run through a stealth run through. All right, so you can see up in the top left corner, we get kill enemies with the half bow, and we get defeat the Mongols. Those are bonus objectives, and you'll be rewarded for completing those. So let's go ahead and jump. Like I said, try to get vertical in these areas. We're gonna check upstairs first to make sure there's nothing up top. We have 1, 2, 3. That looks like a enemy general, so we're not going to be able to just clear him out. Anyone around the corners? All right, so what we'll do is we'll use the firecrackers, bring them in, and then there's a black powder bomb, wind chime, and then we can use there's kunai, smoke bomb. All right, so what we'll do here is firecracker to draw everyone over. Oh my goodness, they didn't even give me a chance. Alright, so unfortunately, because that guy's a general, I think we're actually going to have to do it in reverse and not chain assassinate. I think we're going to have to do the brutality on him and then deal with the other two using the smoke bomb. Since I don't have any resolve and my health is already kind of low, it's impossible to go into a chain assassination without getting just one shot coming out of it. So what we'll do is we'll reverse the plan there. Do the same exact thing. Gonna use a firecracker. Let's get them nice and close. And slaughter. This should terrorize the enemies, and if it doesn't, it won't matter because we're popping a smoke bomb and we're gonna chain assassinate. Oh, I missed that one because he ran. Alright, so this is a big dude and he is going to be using, oh my goodness, we're gonna hit him with kunai. There we go. And then this guy's gonna try to run. We're gonna make him pay. So the big dudes, they hit really hard. If you can catch them one-on-one, it's not that difficult. But you can just see the power in the ghost weapons there. I mean, that dude would have been dead off the chain assassination had it given me the opportunity to actually do the chain assassination instead of bugging out because he ran behind the wall. And then the kunais kind of wrapped up the fight for us. So I'm still getting used to switching between my ghost weapons mid-combat. It's kind of difficult. I haven't memorized which direction to push for which item. So once I get that down, it'll be a lot easier to kind of make it flow during combat. But that's what these areas are for. They're really for practice. Alright, so let's go ahead and heal up. Make sure we're fully healed up, or at least relatively healed up. Gonna pick up our kunais that we threw. Let's go inside the building. Now, you'll see on the map now that we cleared this area. Boom. All of this open area just got exposed on the Fog of War. So that's one way you can go about clearing the map out, making sure you're exploring and clearing out all the outposts for the Mongols. You'll also need to do that in order to 100% the game. So if you're looking to get your money's worth out of the game and really sink your teeth into it, just every time you come across a Mongol territory, get in there and clear it out. All right, there's one more building to check. Now, generally, these areas that you clear out with the Mongols, once you clear them, they don't repopulate with enemies. They'll start being repopulated by the citizens of the area. So the next time we come here, there might be a trader, or there might just be people kind of, fixing all the shit that got messed up. So pretty cool how everything kind of starts bringing itself back to life. It's almost like you're exterminating a pestilence in the area. All right. I forgot how punishing the combat was on lethal. First time I beat it on lethal, it really didn't feel that hard, but it was because I did a playthrough on hard mode before lethal came out. All right, there's a fight going on over here. Let's see if we can show these Mongols over here a thing or two. All right, we get that one. And we'll just finish this guy off with a regular arrow. Boom. So every time you make a kill without taking any damage, it fills up your ghost meter, which brings you one step closer to unlocking your ghost mode. So if you get 5 kills without taking any damage, you'll be able to automatically go into ghost mode. And that's when you can do the straight up dominating of the enemies. All right, there's a trebuchet. They were sieging that village, so you can see they kind of built the terrain out in the open to mirror what was going on during the conquest. Here you're going to find the Heavenly Strike. Obviously, we already have the Heavenly Strike, but if you do it again, you will unlock the 5 Ghost Flowers. And if you do it on your first playthrough, that's where you get your first legendary, I want to say weapon art, like Sekiro, but it's where you get your first legendary ability. So I think we're going to start off with the next episode with Sensei Ishigawa's dojo. We'll go ahead and knock out his second quest and then make our way down to Yuna, who is in the southern part of the island. You're going to come up here and you're going to see he's doing his archery thing. We'll go ahead and get it started.
Sakai!
Sensei, any word on Tomoe?
Yes, but I'm not sure you are ready for her.
You make her sound like a demon.
That's not far off the mark. Tomoe is fearless. She is not samurai, but she is a born killer.
I know the type.
No, you do not.
Alright, so this is going to get more into the story of Tomoe and Sensei Ishigawa.
Where are we headed?
An archery range. Locals of Mongols training there. I suspect Tomoe was with them.
Alright, so this is where we're going to end this episode. When we pick up on the next episode, we'll be following Sensei Ishigawa to the archery range, where we're going to learn more about Tomoe's efforts in training the Mongols and progress his story to the next level. So thanks guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if you're enjoying the game and what part of the game you're on. And I'll catch you guys on the next episode.